Hello, Facebook from New York. I'm gonna wait for a few people to jump on before I get going. It's a beautiful day today. If you're on, let me know if you can hear me. If the sound is okay. Hello, everybody. I'm walking in Harlem right now. I'm walking towards the park. I live about 6 blocks away from the park. Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if I can see comments right now. Mary Beth, I saw you're on. Yay! All right. So we've got a few people on right now. If there's any problems with the audio, let me know. Perfect. Okay, thank you. All right, so for those of you who know me, kind of know that I'm a big fan of Course in Miracles, and I've been studying the Course for a while now. It's been about 4 or 5 years, but it changed my life. So been thinking a lot lately about whether or not we actually ever see anybody, if we're actually ever seeing anybody as they are in the moment. It's a pretty powerful concept to think about, because from the second that we're born, we start to create judgments, and those judgments serve us pretty well. They keep us from running out into traffic and not getting hit by a car and things like that. But as it applies to people, the second we meet somebody, we start filling a file in the back of our head of all the things we know about that person. And that file is what we access every time we see that person. And we never see them again with a new set of eyes. And because we've met people who are similar, a lot of times we'll access a file that we have on another person that reminds us of that person, pull that file, and start seeing this new person through that file. So, are we ever actually seeing anybody? Are we ever actually seeing anyone? It's pretty interesting. All of our past judgments basically projected out on that person in that moment, in every single moment. And by the way, they're doing the same thing. Right? Hi, Ivy. How are you? Good to see you. So they're doing the same thing at the exact same time as you. Their past judgments, accessing that. And in the middle, you got both your judgments projected out on each other, and nothing's happening. Actually significant is happening at all. Nothing is happening in that moment. That is living from fear. That is fear-based, ego-based thinking and seeing, and that's not love. And so a lot of times when we're having like arguments with people, we're just projecting our own shit, our own judgments on the person in front of us, and we're never actually seeing them in this moment. And what happens when we stop seeing people from what we already think we know about them and start seeing them from their intrinsic wholeness? What happens then? What happens when we start seeing people in the moment that they're in for what they are, never needing to be added to or subtracted from, because they're completely whole just as you are? What happens then? Right? Thank you, Allison. Allison, thank you for being awake. Yes, mindfulness. Yeah, girlfriend. You know, it's a process. I am not good at it. I gotta be honest. No more awake than anybody else, I feel like. I'm still learning. I'm teaching this based on experience because I don't see people either. I notice a lot, you know, like, well, wait a minute, how much of that is truth and how much of that is just me bringing in my own shit? How much is that? Like, how much is that past experience projected out on the future on that person in this moment, when really this is a new moment? And every new moment carries a new possibility. Why would I ever not allow that to be something I see in someone in that moment? You guys with me on this? I'm almost to the park right now. Here's the park. Such a beautiful day in New York City. Got a Yeah. So yeah, when we start to drop what we judge and expect of people, and we allow them to be there exactly as they are and love them in that moment, and love meaning we don't carry our past judgments and project them out on that person, but we recognize this person as being whole, lacking in nothing, complete exactly as they are, not needing to be changed to fit into what we think they should be, but just noticing and realizing that if you're a child of God, you're already whole. And if you're already whole, so are they. So why are we not seeing this in each other? It's a lesson. It's a lesson. Yeah. So if you're just joining, this file cabinet up here of all these past judgments of all the things that you've already experienced, and now you're projecting out on the world, it can go. It can go. It's a process, and you know the process is interesting because sometimes that living from that place, I think I'm going against traffic right now in the pedestrian part of Central Park, but apparently it's working. But that process will sometimes bring a lot of shame and guilt up in people, where they notice that they're projecting and then they beat themselves up about it. So you notice you're not seeing this person. How horrible am I? I'm a horrible human being. No, you're not. Instant forgiveness. Instant forgiveness in every moment. You made a mistake. That doesn't mean you are a mistake. So yeah, know that this process is going to be up and down. This is like building a muscle to see people in the moment. I am still building this muscle. It's not refined yet. But when you start to do it and you start to practice it and you start to say, hey, wait. Why is this like causing something in me that's like contracting? Am I actually seeing this person? Am I actually loving this person? Am I actually allowing this person to be there and be exactly who they are? And know that like all the shit they've been through in their life, I've been through shit, you've been through shit, we've all been through shit, is not who they are. Who they are is completely whole. They don't need to be added to or subtracted from. They don't need my past judgments projected on them. And when we drop those judgments, that immediately frees people. It immediately frees people. They don't have to be something that they're not around you. And then they're able to take that and give that to the world, which is a huge gift. This is where I'm a big fan of raising the vibration instead of dwelling in these really dark spots. I know there was a lot. Sorry, I'm on Facebook Live. Thank you. Sorry. I think they like lost their bike or something. But like raising the vibration, turning your light up instead of turning it down, and not getting caught up in all of this negativity, because there's nothing we can do from this place of negativity. There is no action that can happen from that place. If we can raise the vibration of the consciousness of the whole planet, then that stuff doesn't happen anymore. That stuff naturally drops off. If we start showing people their light, if we start showing people their light instead of our projections on them, they start to live from that place as well. We start to free people, we start to liberate people and give them permission to live these lives that are epic, to live these lives that fuel the planet, that raise the consciousness, right? So start practicing. If you're not practicing already, it's a lifetime process, my friends. And you'll meet new people who are just putting your mirror right back in your face all the time, just when you think you've got it. Hey, Allison, always be a forklift. Yes, girlfriend. Ivy, it's so good to see you on here. Hey, Mariah. Beautiful day. One second, let me show you the park. It's got leaves now. There's like leaves coming up. I think the last time I was in the park, it was snowing. All right. So, yeah, that's what I had to say today. And God, it's just such a different feeling when you start seeing and experiencing people from their wholeness and not what you perceive to be their deficits. Yeah. If you're gonna change anybody, change your own mind. All right, I love you guys. Hey Aaron, yeah, hashtag Drink Elevate. We have this cool little group going on called Drink, powered by the Hope Movement. And it's a group of people who are consciously uplifting the world and want to grow together and accelerate together. If you're interested in jumping in on that, let me know. We would love to have you. We would love to have you teach in there, share your heart. You guys have so much to give. But yeah, it's a safe place to learn and grow and accelerate together. We're excited. All right, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.